Hello, this is the Cat's Library, and I will be your librarian today. So I lost the archive footage of that opening, so I had to record it straight from the YouTube channel, and I think it actually turned out a little bit better. So this video is me practicing expressions because I was doing a bit of practice with drawing over the break without having anyone looking at what I was doing and just drawing for fun. And my expression seemed a little bit off, so I figured, hey, it's time for some practice. So here you go. Here is some practice, and hope you like it. So the first drawing that I have in here was my neutral drawing, and I decided to go with the less extreme facial expressions and then work my way up to the more complicated ones with the big teeth and the gums and stuff. So there's the neutral one in the middle, happy one on the top, and this one is the sad one. And the difference is a lot of eyebrow stuff and expressions. And there's the angry face. Tried to change the pupils up. I do that a little bit later. This face was supposed to be the disgusted face, but it didn't quite turn out right in the sketch. I think I fix it later, maybe. You will see. That might be a spoiler. The neutral face, slightly unsymmetrical, and I think that the neutral face turned out pretty good. I decided to color them with colors that I felt embodied the emotion that they're expressing. So I guess that the neutral face is pretty much the most normal color one. And it gets a little bit weirder color choices from here because it's subjective and my opinion on what colors are what emotions. But there we go. There is my nemesis. I think that I've said this in other videos, but I have trouble drawing happy faces, and I don't know why. They just always look a little bit off. I think that it's okay. I don't know. But here we go. Teal. That's my favorite color. Right there. And the sad expression. I moved did a couple tries at the line art there because I think I got it on too heavy a brushstroke, and I put a lot of eye bags, and the lower jaw goes outside of the normal circle shape to accentuate the emotion. It has sort of similar pupils to the happy, actually. It's big pupils with lots of white highlights in it. Sort of this color. This color is sad to me for some reason. It's sort of more muddy, sort of a brownish, green, brown color. And for some reason his hair color changed, I guess, because I was choosing it by colors instead of trying to keep it consistent. So in the other ones it looks like he has sort of lighter skin, light to mid-tone skin, and then darker hair, and then that one sad expression is he's a blonde for some reason, because blonde, apparently I don't like that color. So let's see. It's angry. Puts some blush on him, this one. So that's why I did the gradient for that one. This is my second attempt at the disgusted expression. And I decided to use the sketch layer instead of using the sketch layer as the silly expression, and I changed it from the sketch, the line art, and that works sometimes. It does not look on model. I guess none of these characters were supposed to look very much like the neutral expression. That was the whole point of it, to exaggerate the emotion as much as possible. If you're doing a full head shot, a whole head with the hair and the pose and the composition or anything, everything that you have has to go into that one emotion that you're trying to do. More complicated art pieces have more complicated emotions, or have different characters expressing different emotions, but everything in the drawing has to have that one thing, usually. And this is just practicing the expressions themselves instead of relying on anything else. So I had to exaggerate like a whole bunch of stuff, because I can't have them have like a red shirt to symbolize anger in the moment sort of thing, or like have their hair go out of place for certain emotions. This one that I'm working on right now, I don't know if I save it. It looks crazy. Like, all of them. Like, even in the final, like, I couldn't get it to look right. Part of that might be because I copied and pasted the eye, because I was, like, tired of drawing different eyes. And you want the asymmetry. Like, I learned that in this little exercise. Like, having something, like, slightly asymmetrical looks better than if you just copy and paste it and try to get it to look, like, right on both sides. That might be part of it. Part of it might be that the expression that I was trying to do, I wasn't entirely sure about. This pouting expression is pretty good. Pouting, trying not to cry. I don't know why I chose these colors for it. It's like a weird one. Yeah. It's actually really similar, the pouting expression and the like weird sort of saddish happy expression. Like content. I don't know what that is. And let's see. Yep, that's a good idea. Do the sketch layer, Bethany. Don't just go right into the line art. This is foreshadowing for later. This one's supposed to be scared. And I actually think that the sketch layer actually turned out looking a bit better than the line art layer on this one. It looks okay in the eyes, but like the mouth is sort of wrong. And it's sort of too much of a gaunt expression on the face. I guess that's like a little bit too off model. Like it's not like in a like accentuating the emotion sort of way. It's in a like this is a completely different character who like doesn't get enough food sort of way, and then you can't see the cheeks at all sort of way. I might go and redo the fear expression. I like those colors though. Those colors are sort of freaky for me. They're sort of more Halloweenish. Here we go. This is extreme happy. Let's see if I make it look that much different than the original happy, which I took the line art for original happy and then I accentuated it because I was lazy. And here I am going like, the end is in sight. I can do it. I can do it. I can just finish up these last 3 expressions. And I didn't do very good, so I took a bit of a break, used that line art that I just jumped into and used it as a sketch layer. And I like the second take. I like the second take a bit more than the first one. Looks a bit less like a gorilla. I really like this mouth. Like it's at the wrong angle. Like mostly the bottom teeth are at the wrong angle, no matter how hard I tried to fix it. But that mouth reads like angry to me. It just the mouth alone, it works. And I don't know, I did pretty good job with the teeth, I think. Like, you're not really supposed to draw individual teeth, apparently, is the advice that I keep getting, but like I guess if you have like really thin lines for it and everything else is more thick, then it's not as distracting. And I wasn't necessarily trying to make the character look pretty. It was just supposed to encompass the emotion. And so if you don't want the character to look pretty, then you can get away with like a lot more. Like this sad expression. I guess it's sort of more at a different angle, actually, now that I think about it. It's more like the face is like tilted upward. Everyone else is like a little bit more like straight on, but that sad expression is the head tilted back a bit. And I think for the one like expression that the head's tilted back a bit, then it works. I didn't want to do extreme disgust, I guess, because like that's just throwing up, and that's not what I'm about, man. And so I decided to go with the hoity-toity sort of sneering expression, and I like this one. I don't know why I like this one so much. It looks a little bit more villainous than like some of the other ones, like except the fear one. And that one weird contented expression with the weird eyebrows. But, yeah. And extreme emotions call for really saturated colors, I feel, so that's why I desaturated all of the other ones, so that these big emotions that are the most extreme that I can do are the most extreme.